Okay. The second half of the first half of, give us a song again, honey.
What song?
Breaking up is hard to do.
That's not too bad.
Okay.
Now that I know that it's true.
Okay. All right. So we're talking about breaking up, but what we are specifically talking about is how to disconnect and or
Break off
somebody that you've only seen once, twice, maybe 3 times.
Yeah.
Because those are very important moments in your dating life.
Yeah.
Okay. Those first 3 dates tell it all.
Yeah.
In my formula, in my world, man, and believe me, I've had a lot of dating escapade shenanigan. You can't make this stuff up.
Yeah.
You can grab that in the book. The link's below. But in my world, you will know before the 4th date whether to continue or call it quits.
Yeah.
And how do you call it quits, divas?
Yes.
How do you do it, right?
Yes.
Well, and think about, how did men do it to you? Now, they might be new to it out there, so maybe they haven't experienced it yet.
Yeah.
And I do like the term from 25 years ago when they used to call it the fadeaway, because it's a very organic process. If the interest starts to dwindle, and it's amazing how in the beginning you can have really high energy, and all of a sudden it just sort of dwindles off.
Yeah.
And it's very organic to just not reach out again,
Yeah.
or just not reply when they reach out again. And that's called the fadeaway. Today they call it the ghosting. It's a very ethical scenario.
Yes.
What were you going to say?
No, it was as you were talking. Just to reemphasize, divas, this is when you're first starting to see somebody. Donna keeps always saying, "What's a date? A date is just getting to know somebody you don't know."
Right.
And if you did know them like from a club or church or work or wherever before, it's getting to know them in a personal way.
Yeah.
A little deeper, a little better. And sometimes, I mean, usually most of the time, if you follow Donna's system, you'll know within the first, second, third date if there's going to be a 4th one.
Right, right. Now, I will say, if you can, there's 2 things I want to say, so I don't want to forget these. If you continue after the 4th date, the 4th date and more, now it's a thing. You've turned it into a thing. Even if you haven't had the conversation yet,
Yep.
in my book, from where I come from, it still deserves a, hey, you're really nice. I had a great time, but I met somebody else, or I don't think we're on the same page. I mean, that's just nice, right? Yeah. But if it's the first 2 dates, then just don't respond. And I will tell you, I dated a guy, and we're going to call him Joe. Joe, I went on a date with Joe, and the first date was fun. Like, I loved his energy. He was really cool. And I thought, oh my gosh, like, this could be the guy, right? This could be the guy.
Could be.
On the second date, there was a little bit of red flaggish things happening. Like, it was weird. It was like, I couldn't believe it dipped as far down as it did that quickly.
In one day.
And then it hit bottom on the 3rd day. Hit bottom. So what happened was, it was so, yeah, right. It was so bad that, and there was nothing wrong with the date. We went into New York City. We were walking around, but we did not see eye to eye. Things he wanted to do, things I wanted to do. He probably thought I was too needy. I thought he was too stubborn. Like, there was just an energy.
You weren't on the same page.
There was just an awkward, weird energy. And I would have never suspected it would turn that way in 3 dates. But here's the beautiful part. He drove me home.
Yep.
He pulled up to I lived in an apartment in Brooklyn at that time. He said, don't forget your bag in the back, because I had my bag. I said, no, I won't. Thank you so much. I might have given him a small peck, or he might have kissed me on the cheek. I got out of the car, and I never looked back. And I walked through the door, and he never called again, and it was delightful. It was beautiful. We both felt it. So chances are, if you're feeling it, they are too.
Yeah.
There's that, right?
Yeah.
And also, you don't want to keep hanging on to somebody that you're not super interested in, because that's not fair to them. It is actually worse to do that than to ghost them or fade away.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. Let them go. Let them go find the connection they're looking for.
You're wasting your time and theirs.
Yeah.
If it's not going anywhere, unless you're just looking for a buddy.
Yeah.
But if you're looking for a long-term relationship, and you know the guy that you've gone out with the last 2 dates, he's just not the one. You're not on the same page.
Yeah.
And there might have been something he disclosed on the second date that he didn't on the second. on the first date.
Yeah.
Say, for instance, say you're in your mid-60s and you want to find somebody that does not have teenagers, children at home. And you go out and on the second date, he lets the cat out of the bag that, yeah, I have a 16-year-old daughter from a previous get-together, blah, 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 blah. Well, right there, if you're not wanting that, that should tell you that this really isn't the guy for me. He's a nice guy, but I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, why would you want to keep going out with him when you know, but a lot of you divas will say, well, maybe I'll meet her and it'll change. And no. If that's a line in the sand for you, and you said, I don't want to date anybody with kids at home, especially if those kids are 28 or 32 or 35.
You mean they haven't moved out? Is that what you're trying to say?
They moved back in. I got, my 42-year-old son lives with me.
And it can happen. It's up to you to decide. There's no judgment here. But I would tell you, I went out with a guy whose name was Mike. And Mike was in his early 50s to mid 50s, and he had a 5-year-old.
Oh, wow.
I wasn't interested.
Wow.
And there's nothing against Mike. Now, if you're looking for a friends with benefit, you're just looking to have a good time, and you're both clear and understanding that, go have at it. Have fun. But we are talking about you are in the dating field of sifting and sorting to figure out who your next long-term companion is going to be. You're at that stage. You might be divorced. You might be widowed. That's what we're talking about. And you will know, you should know, if you pay attention to what your heartfelt scenario is, what's coming, what's going. There is a formula to dating. That's what we talk about in our membership every week. And if you're not on the same page, just let it fade away. Let it fade away. It's a very organic process. Is there anything else you want to share, honey?
Yes, I was going to say, she just said there is a dating process. There's a process for successful dating. There's a lot of people that are dating out there. They're not following her system. They're not following anybody's system. And it's chaos. It's wasted time. It's heartache. And it's wasted money. It's wasted effort. It's wasted a lot of things. Dating should be fun. Dating should be easy. Divas, there are a lot of great men out there, and they are looking for a great woman like you. If you listen to her and follow her system, you'll attract that person, and you'll be shocked just how good life can be when you are with the person that you're on the same page with, that you admire. They admire you. You respect them. They respect you. Say something.
I want to say something. This is so funny because this is exactly what I did. I went out there. I had no idea what I was doing, which is why I ended up writing the book. I read all the books. This is what I'm telling you. I know where you're at because I've been there. I know what we're talking about here. I feel you. I hear you. What our goal here is to help you understand it doesn't have to be hard, but you can also make it fun. Okay, anything else? That's it?
No, I was just going to say, listen to what she has to say, watch her videos, sign up. Free membership. There's a freebie down below. The ABCs of dating.
Grab it.
Grab it. It didn't cost you anything.
That's right.
And she used that formula twice to basically find her late husband Pietro and to find me.
Yeah, right.
It works.
It works. It works. All right. Have a great day. We'll see you in another video. Thanks for watching.
Talk to you soon. And remember, it doesn't have to be that hard.